What's up, guys? It is Wednesday, March 6th, 2022. We are the Unwighed Podcast, where we talk about Pokemons on a weekly basis. I am Pokemon Juju, and with me, we have the beautiful, the talented, the lovely
Pokesoull.
Here's the and Boba.
What's up, guys?
Nothing, chilling.
What's up?
The 6th.
The 6th of one of
The
April.
6th.
Dude, it's already April,
Yeah.
which means, only
Aliens
one
are
more
coming,
month
like,
until
May.
Collecticon.
Oh, yeah.
We're pretty excited
But
about
not
that.
only that, my birthday is next month too. So
Oh, is
you
it?
better fucking give me
What?
something.
When's
Your
your birthday?
birthday's during
The 10th.
The 10th.
Damn.
The 10th.
10th. It
My
is
wife's on the 5th.
Okay, if you guys are listening on May 10th, it's his birthday, and we're not going to do anything for him. So.
You fucking ass.
But it's his birthday. Happy birthday. Whatever.
Send him things.
Dude, I'm turning 33.
We're going to start a GoFundMe
33?
account for drinks.
I turned 30 in June.
Oh, you're going to do something big for 30?
Yeah, I'm actually going to Florida.
Get chocolate wasted?
Yeah.
Dude, I turned 30 last year, and I didn't do anything.
And I did nothing for
Like, I thought I was
30
going to
either.
do a lot of stuff.
Well, my parents are taking me out.
I've never noticed until now that you have your nose pierced.
What?
Are you
I don't
serious?
like that.
I have both sides of my nose.
Because he's always staring into your eyes.
I've never noticed that. That's
What the
interesting.
fuck?
I don't know why I've never noticed
Wait,
Good for you. Good for you. You don't see things like that.
I
You
don't look
see-
at, like, piercings and stuff. I look at people's, like,
That just shows that
their
you don't like.
thoughts.
So what is the
and
first thing you looked at when you first saw him?
his tattoos. And
Okay.
I was like, oh, man.
That's the first thing you
I
noticed?
don't know about this guy and his tattoos.
First thing I noticed
He might
was
be
your
a
hair.
drug dealer.
Yeah.
His two-faced
Drug
two-faced
dealer?
hair.
I don't do drugs. I don't do anything. I don't even drink.
I know, man. You got freaking straight edge tattoo on your foot, but it doesn't say it anymore.
I have it here too.
If you
But I'm
click
not
on the
straight
link
edge
to the
anymore.
first episode, if you want to hear about a tattoo story.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So
We did talk about that.
I heard a funny joke. You guys want to hear this joke?
Yeah.
Do trees poop?
Do they defecate?
Yeah, do trees poop? Of course they poop. How else do we get number 2 pencils?
Oh, my God.
What?
That's so dumb. He even prepared us for that, and we're just like, he's like, I'm gonna tell a joke. I'm like, I thought it was gonna be a good joke.
I thought it was pretty fucking
Oh
good.
my
Before we
God.
get into any more bullshit, as always, this episode is brought to you by
Graded guard.
use code Unweighed. That's UNWEIGHED for 20% off your total. And if you spend more than $50, you get
Free
shipping.
I love how you almost forgot
How to spell?
like what unweighted.
I always have to remember that we
I don't
spell
understand
it a
why
bit
you
different.
spell it though, because it's like everywhere.
But people are gonna like autocorrect it to unweighted.
in the bottom. Yeah, maybe like an autocorrect.
So that's Graded Guard. Use Graded Guard for you.
Yeah.
Graded Guard.
Do you have yours in the package? I used all of mine the first
I
time I
don't
got
have that many
Oh,
slabs.
that's right. My bad. My bad.
He has
I
so
have
many
some for. I
slabs.
have
He's
so
just-
many for sale on my website. You should probably go get. And then hella cheap. I sold one for $25.
What's your website, bro?
Yeah, but I don't want-
GivingBulbasaur.com.
but I
Wait,
don't
what
want-
is it? GivingBulbasaur.com. What's
Yeah.
that?
Oh, it's an amazing new website that just came out. And there's so many slabs on there for hella cheap. And not only that, they do a pay as you go, so you can do a payment plan too.
Damn.
Layaway?
Yeah.
How come?
Dang, Walmart in this bitch,
How come his
bro.
website isn't
Does
sponsoring our
Walmart still
channel?
do layaway?
Right?
He should be paying
Walmart
us
doesn't.
to do our channel.
wait,
Remember Walmart? Dude, my
Kmart-
mom used to
Kmart used to do
always do
layaway.
fucking
It was like-
layaway on
That's
Walmart.
the only way you get Christmas gifts, bro.
Do they still have? Do they still have Kmart's?
There was one downtown. I don't know if it's still there anymore.
I don't think there's a K-
There was one down. I remember like that was like their big thing. Like, hey, you don't have money, it's okay. Just come on
Put it on
down.
the back for you for 6 months.
We'll work something out.
And then even at 6 months, you have to go and be like, I can't pay.
No, it's like, hey, Timmy, stand over here in the toilet. Your mom's going to come back, work on the layaway.
What are you doing? That's how I knew Santa wasn't real, because we would do layaway, and I was like, well, why are you buying it? And she's like, because Santa couldn't afford it, so I had to pay for him. Yeah, I don't know.
Quick,
Santa Claus wasn't
little
Santa
thing,
Claus.
Quick little thing. Can you raise me up in the headphone? In this
Which one?
No. The first,
Wait,
number one.
Oh, you're number one again?
Yes. Yeah, so
Wait,
Wow.
wait. There's no snare up in his headphones.
Yeah.
Where's
Just
my
a little
snare?
bit. Just a little. Right. Yeah. That's
So he
good
likes
right
it
there.
really loud. I put
I
his
do.
headphones on that he was wearing last episode, and it was loud.
Yeah.
Yeah. But now I can hear myself a little bit better. Before
Do
I
you ever
couldn't
feel like
hear.
you're going deaf, like because of video games and like the headphones?
No, I've
do.
been going to concerts since I was fucking young.
Oh, that explains
you
a
know,
lot.
and-
Okay, so I just started going to like a new doctor, and so on like the whatever, she was like looking at my ear, she's like, "Yep, you got a hole in there," and I was like, "Excuse
Hole
me?"
in where?
Like in my eardrum, and she was like, "Yeah, I saw a bunch of scar tissue and a hole in your eardrum," and I was like, "The fuck?" She's like, "Yeah, you need to go to ENT," and I was like, "All right." And so I go to like ENT's ear, nose, and throat, and he's
Okay, I
looking
didn't
at
know
my
that.
ears, and he's like, Man, you got
He's
really
licking your ears?
No, he's looking in my ears.
I heard licking. I was like, what?
He's like this. he's looking into my ears, and he's like, "Yeah, you got really healthy ears, man." And I was like, "Hey, what do you have working on with my doctor?" Like she says people ears are bad, and she comes to your office, and you're like, "Oh, I don't know what you was talking about, but you make the money, huh?" But I've been going to a lot of shows too, and I thought I had bad ears, or I've been telling people I had bad ears because I like to like ignore people.
Hey, Jojo!
Well, like with my girlfriend and my parents, like they'll say something, and I'll be like, You know, I have bad hearing, and now I can't use that excuse anymore.
Especially if they watch this episode.
Well, I was stupid and let the paper out that said like your earring is good. So I was like,
you have amazing ears.
Did you go and you did the thing where it's like beep,
with the audiologist?
I just got a message on OfferUp about my vintage packs that I had on there that are no longer.
You sold them right.
That I sold at the Leonhardt pop-up.
You should be like, hey,
I should probably take that down.
Me in back of the Walmart alley.
Is this someone in Dallas too?
Yeah.
Fuck, I just had a brain fart. What was I talking about?
Your ears.
Oh yeah, so
you got a hole, but you don't have a hole.
But do you know when you're doing the test and you're like not sure if you heard it, so you just press it anyway, and they're like, yeah. So do you hear things? Do you hear something right? Do you hear them right now?
I think you're at a different doctor at that point, right?
No, so I saved that paper and I went back to her like recently, and I was like,
Look, bitch, I got good ears.
But she had the audacity to like look in my ear, and then she had like a someone who was training with her, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I see it too." And I was like, "There's nothing in my ear. You guys are full of shit." And I was like, "You can admit if you're wrong. It's okay."
So your doctor just like she didn't see shit.
I don't know what she saw, but apparently there's
a hole.
Apparently
in your
she
ear,
saw
like,
she saw it again when she looked in my ear. She's like, "Oh, I swear I see
you
something."
gotta go back to him.
So if you're listening, do not go to Dr. Bebo, guys.
Oh god, this is not sponsored by Dr. Bebo.
No, it's sponsored by Dr. Bebo.
Oh man.
Well, let's see.
It's been a crazy 2 weeks.
Oh yeah. Has anybody picked anything up this week or last week?
I'm paying stuff off. Paying off the last PSA sub.
I just paid mine.
Speaking of PSA, I got shafted by the allocations again.
You didn't get one?
So okay, we were talking about this last time that like it doesn't matter when you jumped into the waiting room. I don't think it does. He doesn't think it does, but I think 100% it matters because why? It's like first come, first serve. Like that's how like I came here.
But
first.
like I said, I don't think it is because like I told you, I've been in line and I've been 300, 600, 3,500. And sometimes I won't get nothing. One time I was 5,000. That's where I got my 20. I got 800. That's when I got my 5. So I don't think it matters.
I don't know. I'm going to join as soon as the room opens tomorrow.
Yeah, please do that so I can.
Oh, so I'm like, for a second, your phone rang, and I was like, "What room are you joining?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
This is the super secret allocation room that happens at night.
So, guys, if you don't know, you need a PSA membership. What is it, $60 now?
It's $99 for the year.
Okay. Get that. You'll get an email on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Our time, it's 11 a.m.
I haven't gotten one email ever.
What?
I'll get an email for like the stupidest shit from them.
I get it every time.
I've never got.
I don't know if you maybe have to go sign up for it, but I get it every time. I don't remember.
Like I said, I get other emails through them, like for whatever, but I don't get that email. So
you're not one of their favorite. I've graded a lot with them.
So what you can do also is just like right before the thing starts, just go to the thing and like it like pops up like allocation event active now.
But you have to have a membership, right? Yeah.
Silver. I always say it's best to get a PSA membership like the very like obviously like the first of the year because like I've seen everyone. I take that back.
Everybody wait till next year.
As I'm saying it out loud, it's a year from when you signed up, so it doesn't fucking matter.
I was about to say that. He thought it was prorated to the end of the year.
It's gonna be so you got about 2 months left. We had a prorate you $8. That's not how that works.
That's not how that works. So, anyways, if you guys want PSA submissions, that's probably the best way to do it. Not guaranteed.
Unless you're big balling and got a bunch of money and you don't care.
It's half price.
We finally got our hotel.
Oh, for Galacticon?
Yeah, we finally got our hotel for Galacticon.
Oh my god!
And it's gonna be at the same. It's gonna be at the Omni.
Are you gonna cuddle?
So we were.
Yes.
I was like saying, "Fuck it, cut our losses and go across street to Hilton," but he really wanted to be at the Omni. But
a lot of stuff happens. When
so they only had like the premium and like so we had to pay like fucking 4 times the price.
You did not.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna split it amongst 4 dudes. So it's me 4 dudes, 1 shower for 2 nights. It'd be great. And he says he's
because it was like for if you got to it in time, it was like $169, right, or something like that, like a night.
I think I'm paying $600 for all 4 nights as taxes and
Oh,
everything.
you're saying 4 nights. We're only saying 2.
But he's paying $600 for
600
4
for 4 nights. We're paying fucking like $900
for 2 nights.
$900 for like 2 nights.
And
yeah.
it's a king size room too.
But I'm thinking we're gonna just go, but hey, just upgrade us to the next one because we're gonna have 2 other dudes now to split it with, and I want a
Yeah.
balcony, like big balling on the balcony.
So a friend of mine in GPA, he's like, "Hey, do you mind if I just like stay at the foot of your bed or the couch?" I was like, "No, dude.
I immediately think
I'm
of
taking
Michael
my
Scott.
wife." Like,
Yes, when he's like sleeping, it's like, so this is my bed.
He's like, wait, you said your bed?
Yeah.
so
I was
wait,
like,
did
why?
y'all get like
Jan has sleeping
Did y'all get like
issues.
2 queens?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
who's cuddling?
Me and Juju.
Bro, we're definitely sleeping together.
So are y'all gonna like head to head or 69 it?
Remember like at sleepovers when you'd sleep on the couch with your friend and you do like head to head
Oh,
like that?
dude,
or
I'm
foot to
Little
head?
Spoon, bro. What are you talking about?
But he said he snores, so I'm gonna have to get like
Dude.
super.
Dude.
I
Like,
snore so bad,
It's,
bro.
do you take these off? Is that why or
No, it has nothing to do with
Oh,
it.
I don't know.
piercings?
I don't know. I'm asking. It's legit. At least I noticed them.
Can I get you some like breathe right strips before the weekend? See if
Dude, they
it
don't
helps?
work,
Oh,
bro. I've
really?
tried using
Do you have
those
that?
fucking nasal strips
Do
and
you
shit.
have that condition, or there's a condition where
Like sleep
Deviated
apnea?
septum.
yes,
With sleep apnea?
Yeah.
Or
Probably
deviated
does. He
septum?
probably does. He probably
I
has
don't-
both.
I don't have a deviated
you should go to his
septum.
doctor.
Because then you have a hole in your ear too. to
They're
go-
gonna send you to the specialist.
Hey, why are you snoring? It's because he has a hole in his ear. You're gonna go to the specialist and be like, "Yeah, the cleanest noses I've
Ever seen.
ever seen."
Ever
Oh my
seen. And then you go back and the doctor's like, "You have holes." Yeah, these are holes, bro.
Oh my
Like, what's
God.
going on?
But you're the one that thinks snoring is caused by piercings.
I don't know.
No.
Because like, think of it.
Ever since I got these
If you
piercings,
take the piercings
I snore.
out and you
No.
No,
have
no.
air goes through
No,
here.
it's a tiny hole, bro.
I don't know this.
It's a
Like,
small little
no.
hole. No, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I've never gone to like a sleep fucking person or anything like that. To like,
I love how
you know.
serious it just got.
Right, it's like it just.
No, dude, we
sleep
just.
apnea.
I never went.
Sleep apnea can be serious.
No, yeah,
I know,
it really
I know.
can.
But-
We're still finding cures for this. Okay.
Yeah.
I can't with you.
I'm part of this foundation. This is cure for sleep apnea.
Donate here.
Donate now for the cure. It's just my PayPal link.
I have to be very careful when I drink something. I feel like I'm just gonna
Spit right in my
Right.
face.
I've done it before to somebody, and I'm just like, I gotta be careful.
No, yeah, I don't know.
So yeah, if you guys want to come party up in the Omni, we're gonna
Yeah,
be.
I told Dexter. He said he's down.
So,
Oh, Dexter's down.
so question. I told him too. That guy's down for anything. So,
Oh, really?
question: Are we gonna set up the setup in y'all's room? Are we gonna have no
We're
space
gonna-
for that?
I mean, we
put
can-
it in the living room. You can put it in the
living room. There's a living room.
yeah.
We don't have a living room.
I don't know what y'all. So
We have
I have a living room.
We have
and
a
then you go to the back
foyer.
and there's a bedroom.
Bro, he got
Then why
a
don't we go to your-
master
do it in your
suite
room?
for $600.
because I got my wife and I got we kind
What
of
is-
have a
Hey,
family.
It's all right.
Okay.
I'm just jealous that you got a living room. We have a foyer. but we don't have a living room.
foyer.
we have like
We have a mud room.
we just have a
So-
strip of carpet.
So again,
okay?
back to the whole PSA thing. It's because I got in line first, and I got the hotels.
Well,
Y'all took way too fucking long.
Yeah, we did.
you know it's a long
Did you
story.
know
I
we
don't
missed
wanna
it
talk
by
about
like 2 days?
Wait, did you have to pay for anything?
What do you mean?
Did you?
Oh,
No,
no.
of course not.
Shut up.
I literally
My
told
fault.
them.
It
They're like,
was my fault.
I
Oh,
told
who we
them.
talked to.
I go, you don't have to pay any deposit. He's like, well, we want to wait because we have to pay deposit. I'm like, you don't have to pay
No,
deposit.
only
so
reason-
the main reason why it was because I was worried about putting it on my card the day of because
See, the
I
way my
didn't
bank works.
because I have a
Even
debit
though I
card
told him I was going to put it on my card.
because I have a debit card, not a credit card, and then they take out like a certain amount, like they take out like $100 or $200 for something or whatever. And I was like, well, that's $200 I could have extra for the con, and I didn't want to do that, and that's why I was just like
the
freaking
only
out a little
reason I
bit.
didn't put it on my card right away is because I just like had to pay
Yeah.
a shit ton of money for the dog. So I was like,
Uh-huh.
I can't. I don't want to. I don't like putting a lot of stuff on credit
sir,
at a time.
Sir, that was pre-dog. That's how
no,
long
this
it's
was
been.
like when we actually
Yeah,
were,
when we were
sitting
actually
down.
talking about it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
This was like post. This was during dog.
During dog.
Is that how we're gonna refer
For
to
those
the
who
era?
are wait,
This one.
I had my dog down for talking about. So this was just during that. So
That's gonna be the previous episode if you want to hear that whole story.
if you want to cry for about 30 seconds, but then have a good smile afterwards, watch the last episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Well, no, not the last episode. 'cause
The
last
last
episode.
no,
episode.
2 episodes ago.
Yeah, episode
We're just
5.
knocking episodes out left
Oh
and
no,
right.
episode 4.
But hold on, here comes. You know, if you're not watching these guys here, they're doing good stuff. This is gonna be episode 7 now in the books, and I think it's fantastic.
We're almost to 100 on the subs. So
Sorry guys, that was Christopher Walken. Just wanted to come and say hello.
He just wants to say, I love how you like.
He comes every
walked in.
episode now. He comes every episode.
Hey, that was really good.
I can do it a little bit.
That was
do
good.
it just a little bit. I can't do like a whole conversation, but I can do
I'm
like a
so
little
proud
bit.
right now.
I know.
All I can be like, That's
Later on, I just tell you guys.
Wait.
Later on, I just tell you guys I've been practicing it for like fucking since I met it.
No,
Just to do that.
He's like this. You know.
She's just not gonna be approval of
Julian's
this.
gonna be here in 2 hours. I gotta get this down.
His girlfriend's like, you're doing fine. Don't worry about it. No, I really gotta do it.
No, I can't.
Do it. A little bit more, you get Arnold out of that.
No. But you know, it's kind of the same thing because you go
Almost,
You go
yeah.
now to now.
That's so good. I wish I could do that. That's so awesome.
Practice.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Yeah.
So, can I say how we are fortune tellers real quick? We predicted and foretold that CGC was going to get a pop report, and they got one.
What are you gonna do? Oh, okay.
So the CGC staff was watching us. People were getting an email.
They got my email.
I gave them the code for this algorithm for the mastermind.
Have you been on it to actually use it?
I have not, but I heard people are already like saying negative things.
Well, negative things about that, but the system itself to like look up stuff is actually
pretty dope.
It's pretty dope. It's
But
like
now
super
people are
easy.
like looking for the 10s and like finding scans of them.
Yeah,
like, this
you
is not
sent us a video.
Yeah, I sent a video of this guy. He was like zooming in on like on all the corners and like just pretty much the condition of the card and showing how
Like,
it
a lot of
was
surface
not
issues.
like it had
Oh,
surface
no, it's
issues and like corners and like one of them was like ding. There was like a big white speck and it was saying that it was a pristine 10.
And it
but
seems to be on like a lot of the big money cards. So like, what's going on here?
Oh, okay. Like I worked there.
No, but you
You're
like
the CGC
guy.
You're
Well,
the CGC middleman.
Honestly, if I can go both ways. If I'm
Oh,
if
wait. You go both ways?
whoa.
I talked to my wife. She said it was okay. So if I am a collector and I saw that, I would be very upset because I'm like, especially if it's a pristine 10, which is kind of like a black label. I'm guessing. I want it to be perfect. If it's not, then it needs to be a regular 10. But on the CGC side, this is new to them. They're not perfect. And I can see how things skip through. Like we look at PSA 10s.
I see some 10s with some they're not fucking flawless every time.
Yeah. So it can go either way. You can be upset. You can be understanding. At the end of the day, it is what it is. Hopefully they get better.
I think they'll get better. I mean, like I said, it's the beginning. So it's like a new company, new things they're trying out. But I think
While we're on the topic of
And it's hella cheap.
of graded cards at the moment, I did want to give a little shout out to Keezy Cards. He's actually the guy that had his first edition Shadowless Charizard pulled at last Collecticon.
Oh yeah,
Gary?
Did he get it graded, right?
Yeah, he got it graded. He got a 9
Another 9.
He got a 9 with two.
PSA.
Ah.
Yeah, so shout out to him. Congratulations to him.
That got a 10.
Dude, I saw
so
like
bad.
videos of him like freaking out, like whenever he
He was happy with
like
the
whenever
9?
they pulled whenever they pulled
Can you
the card.
imagine you paid like whatever how much was it for the pack? Like a couple like 1,000 something maybe. For
I don't
one
even
pack?
remember, to be honest.
For the first edition pack, I'm gonna assume it's expensive.
Yeah, super
But imagine, wasn't it the last pack too or something like that? Or
No, he was kind of in the middle.
Yeah,
I didn't watch.
I think
it,
there was like
so.
2 or 3 people later.
But
Yeah.
imagine you pay that and you get a fucking Charizard.
Yeah, first edition Shadowless.
When I held Mins the other day, I haven't been the same since.
Yeah, dude, I was like,
What was his? His wasn't.
It's a first edition.
it was a 9.
Nine.
It was a 9, yeah.
But did you hear what I said? Like I've been so jaded on my collection. I was like, I want to sell a bunch of my stuff just to get
Just
that.
to
But at the
grab
same
it.
time, like I'd rather not just like save money.
We
and
talked
get
about that last time. I was talking about maybe selling everything and get like something super expensive.
But then you only have one card to post.
well, like I said, I have a lot of shit. So
Well, I saw like I think it's East Coast Pokemon or East Coast Pokehunters. He traded a whole Shadowless 9 set for a first edition Charizard.
a whole set, like raw, graded.
No, graded. So like 16 cards, or I don't know if the Machamp was in there or not. But
commons?
He traded just the hollow set graded for a first edition 9 Charizard. Would you do that?
I don't know. I gotta look at prices.
I'm just saying.
Because at the end of the day, what if I could have sold the whole set and got cash and went to buy one and then kept some money? I'm a
But-
numbers guy. I gotta look at it.
See, when I think about it, like I don't think the whole set would get you like whatever they're going
I don't know.
for. Like 20,
I don't even know what they go for.
30,000,
That's
so I
why.
know. I want one so bad.
What, the Charizard?
No.
So I'm thinking I'm just gonna keep grading all these cards that I have.
So if
like,
anybody out
stashed.
there has a first edition Charizard that can do payments, hit Juju up.
or trade. I got spicy stuff. But
really
what I
does.
want to do is find a raw one and grade it myself. Like
I like
that's
doing
one
that.
of the cards like that I would like.
It's
to do.
very few that I buy graded cards that already graded unless they're super hella cheap.
Like I want to do that with the blast. Like I just paid it and graded a freaking PSA 8, and it's like not that far. So like I know it's like not impossible to grade 9s, and when I say I graded a PSA 8, that Alakazam was an 8, and I knew it was gonna get 8, but like I think I could find a raw Blastoise.
So other
grade
than
it.
a few cards, I put all my cards on my website the other night. My 9s, my 8s, my 7s, and
Even
whatever.
your personal stuff,
Huh?
your personal stuff.
Yeah, my personal. I put everything. I have like over 100 slaps on the website right now.
So fuck it,
Because I'm selling everything because all I want now is 10s and 1s.
dude.
10s and 1s.
Yeah, that's all I want.
dang.
And like that's another thing. Like I tried to get jaded, but like I'm like seeing all these accounts and all they post is 10, 10, 10. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, well, I won't have a lot of 10s, but
I only
can
have
get
two
I
10s
get a
now.
shitload
I
of
used to have
ones.
so many 10s.
I have
dude.
0 10s.
You're a 10. You're
Go
10 to
ahead.
me.
You're the only 10 I see.
You're the only 10 I see.
We're in Texas. Just kidding. Sorry.
Just don't tell. Don't ask, don't tell. But yeah. On today's news.
On the TCG front, we have Time Gazer and Time Gazer and Space Juggler is releasing in Japan.
Did you see the new
On-
dragon?
What?
A new dragon.
Dragging these nuts across your face?
God damn it!
That's 2 times.
Yeah, you got me this time.
Got me last time. I hate. What'd you say? Something about D last time, and I was like,
Did you see the comments from D? And he's like, what comment from D? Who's D? These
so
nuts?
that's this Friday.
This Friday.
In Japan.
And that's coming out in Japan, right?
In
Not in
Japan.
English.
And many of these cards
They
will
actually
be
look
joining.
really good.
I saw a few cards. I mean, I don't.
I saw the Machamp. Looks kind of.
Oh,
he
he's
looks a little-
holding-
he looks a
holding
little.
stuff?
Yeah, it looks like a little weird.
I like all arts like that when they're just doing
Like he looks.
regular stuff.
He looks.
Kind of doopy.
Yeah, like he looks like kind of like a
Like
childish.
he took
you
too
know?
many
like juvenile.
steroids.
Use that word again. He looks a little juvenile.
I'm just rating for a Sprigatito.
What I wanted, I want like an R-rated Pokemon where you just see Machamp doing steroids and stuff. Like I think that would sell.
But no, it's not steroids. It's like they're like feeding him like some kind of like
Pills.
Brock's there like, hey, I made this awesome food. It's gonna make your Machamp fucking crazy.
Dude, I didn't even tell you. I think you did like an accent on the last episode, and you sounded just like that dude that like gave Ash's Charmander. Charmander.
Oh, that guy.
No, I like doing
funny.
that. Go say it.
But it was also because you were talking in British.
Oh.
And you sounded like because that fucking kid was
I didn't
British.
watch it. Dude, they
gotta watch
use
it
some
again.
like that.
Charmander.
Like this. Can we just talk about like anime in general? How like I always think of like Joey and like Yu-Gi-Oh. He's like
Baby Dragon. I can do Joey's voice pretty fucking good.
yeah, we always gonna be together no matter what. It's like
Baby Dragon.
when did this guy come from Brooklyn onto like Japan all of a sudden? You know, I don't know. But anyway, so the cards from
I was like, what is that sound? My girlfriend.
I was just looking at you just looking at random shit.
the cards from Time Gazer and Space Juggler will be joining cards from Battle Region for the set coming out
In English?
next month. English Astro Radiance. But also some will kind of be put aside for Lost Origin that's released in August. So for you TCG players and people who get excited about modern stuff, there's some news for you.
Cool.
Later. I don't need to know.
Yeah.
Okay,
Also, don't buy at the beginning. We were talking about this. Don't buy at the
That's-
beginning. Super
Yeah.
That's actually what
expensive.
we're
just wait.
Yeah.
But we got to talk about the
That's actually
elephant in the
what
room
we're
real quick, guys.
The what?
What's
the elephant in the room.
Oh.
I'm not gonna like dwell on this, and I don't want to talk about it too much, but we have to talk about who.
Oh yeah. Mr. Paul.
Mr.
Mr.
Like,
Paul.
which one are we doing
Mr.
with
Paul.
Mr. Paul.
Mr.
So,
Paul.
Mr. Paolo, but everyone's freaking out over the
How could you not though?
1998 Illustrator Gem 10 PSA.
Sorry.
What's pop one?
Gem
Mint 10. It's pop one. So basically, what happened with this?
Population uno.
He traded his PSA 9, which is like 1 point. It's like $1.25 million, right?
1.25.
Plus $4 million for this card. Now there's a lot of speculation saying like this card is worth this much, or like that's what he paid for it. That's kind of like beauty's in the eye of the beholder. None of us have that much money to even talk about that, so I'm not even going to touch on that. But what I'm more concerned is, is this going to change the hobby again?
In what way?
Well, like, there was so much publicity on this one. Like, even though this like sale took place last year, I think it said like last July, according to Pokebeach.com. Of course, Paul being Paul had to like call, getting this, get on this, and then I don't know what the fuck WWE has to do with any of this, but he like had to wear the chain.
Did you see the match?
You just love to hate this guy. No, I don't watch wrestling, so I didn't watch the match. But like, you just gotta love. I fucking love hating this guy. Like, he's such a Chad.
I didn't hate him for this one.
I mean, I don't hate him. I mean, obviously, like, we all had the same amount of money. We'd all be doing the same fucking thing. So we can't.
I'm not a hater. I'm not a Logan Paul hater.
I'm not a Logan hater too, and I'm gonna kind of dive into that. But is he gonna change the hobby?
No.
Or the prices?
No.
Everyone was blaming the Logan Paul era on Logan Paul.
So I heard you talking about that. Like, he didn't affect it, but he kind of did.
So
the more eyes you have on it,
yeah. So
it was just a perfect storm type of thing.
I think he attracted. So let's first of all, it took place during 2020, so COVID. So numerous suppliers were even commenting on their websites, hey, supply is down. From supply to transportation to people at the stores themselves working it. So supply across the board was down. So when you have supply down and the demand going up, of course, is going to be. And so you mix in Logan Paul
But the demand wasn't even high because Pokemon wasn't like, there was no like spark in Pokemon. Like people didn't really care about Pokemon as much as they did now after Logan Paul.
Get to my point. So
he wrote a whole paragraph. Let him do this. This guy literally wrote so much.
He's going in.
I like to sound a bit educated when I have a talking discussion about this one. So like.
You sound like a choo-choo train.
What the fuck was that? I don't know, dude. Leave me the fuck alone. So it's not that, he himself, but he did attract a lot of like negative hype per se. So a bunch of these like a bunch of Chads, like, oh man, we can go sell a bunch of, let's go sell our cards, make some money, or let's go flip some cards. So a bunch of people who are like I like to use heart of the cards, when I like to talk about this kind of stuff. They didn't have the heart of the cards, and they were just coming in flipping stuff. So in a sense, yes, it attracted, a negative light in that sense, but at the end of the day, I don't think Logan Paul was the reason. And I'm going to announce it. I'm always a public hater of Logan Paul, but I don't think he's the reason, cards were fucking unavailable. It was just supply and demand.
Like I said, you have to think about it. He's an attributor because, like, if you take him, low demand, you take COVID, people being at home, plus the supply of checks coming from the government, people had extra money.
Oh, yeah.
If you put all together, that causes this whole thing.
Yeah.
So I say he's an contributor.
I feel like he was, in my opinion, I feel like he was like a big contributor only because like if you exclude Logan Paul from all that group that you just said, like it kind of just stays the same. Like it doesn't really add much.
I still think it'd have been hard to get cards and stuff.
No,
I think he affected the vintage market more so than new stuff.
It would have still been hard to get cards, but I don't think the value of that would have gone up as much until he came into the picture, because then there was more eyes and more light shed on Pokemon again,
and then
to where there's now even like a bigger group of people that are coming in on.
And then even like you said, like even if it's just the vintage, he showed that there was money there.
Oh yeah.
And then like you said, even with people that are like have the harder cards or not, we both saw that, hey, there's money in it too. Yeah. So
there's money in these. There's
money
gold
in this
the
shiny
mountains.
Cardboard, okay?
There's gold in them mountains, boys. One water down already. I'm a thirsty booger, mate. So yeah, on the whole, either way, I think it's okay.
For me, good for him. I don't have the money to get it.
It's just another rich guy buying another rich item. Who gives a fuck?
Do what he wants. But the thing is, let's say he didn't buy that card. Let's say he went out and he bought himself some bunch of modern stuff. It's his money. Do whatever he wants.
I think there'd be more like talk about that. Like, what the fuck?
Wow, you have all this money and you're buying modern? Wow, what a bitch.
Logan Paul buying modern. What do you guys think about this?
People just like to complain, I would say.
We got show and tell.
I love that button. I'm sorry, I'm gonna press it.
You're an ass because that's my button.
Who went first last time? I went first last time, didn't I?
Yeah, and I'll go first this time.
Because you didn't bring anything.
So guys, I've been working like crazy. Like I kid you not. I have
he's been very limited in his responses on our group.
Yeah, I don't even reply to these guys.
It's basically the Julian and Abel podcast.
And I can't catch up to y'all's fucking thing because y'all just fucking go. And I'm just like,
we argue a lot. We just go at it. And, no, I'm just
and so I just tell them, I go, what are y'all talking about? And then they're like, you didn't read? No, what are y'all talking about? Just tell me real quick. And then I'll reply. But anyways, I didn't bring nothing this time. So what did you have?
Okay, I'll show. Nothing crazy.
Why can't you just have it ready so I have to turn around?
Because it's more special.
Oh, this is
So I have this little guy here, and this is a crocheted Blastoise
pronounced crochet.
Is it? I don't know.
No.
But yeah, actually, my girlfriend, she does
she
like
made it?
no, not my girlfriend. My girlfriend does like resin art and stuff like that, and she
nice.
makes like earrings and like all this kind of stuff and jewelry and stuff. And she has like a little community that she's with when she does
Like
events
art?
and stuff like that with like art. And she has a friend who makes like crochets things and does like all this other stuff. And she makes like beanies and
love
like
the
hats
eyes.
and stuff. And she asked her if she could make me a Pokemon. And I was
Listen,
like, yeah, go for it.
I'm
And
not doing another episode in here until you go to IKEA and you get the colon floor mat for the floor because this wheels are getting
the colon.
It's called the colon.
the colon floor mat.
It's the colon floor mat. I'm sorry, but my wheel's getting stuck. So
But yeah, so crochet Blastoise. Blastoise my favorite Pokemon. So
I'm gonna say quality
Pretty
10 out
cool.
of 10 there. It's very industrious.
unfortunately, I don't know her her Instagram,
Wow.
so I can't shout her out.
Yo,
but I can
go
plug
ahead.
figure
it.
this out.
Yeah,
I
you
can
add it to
plug
the
it. I can plug it in.
So
description.
her ad is.
I can plug it in right here.
We're gonna have someone. We're gonna have. I'm just gonna have the voice edited into there later.
And if it's not on here, I'll just plug it in like in the description.
You can get it at the GivenBoStar.com website.
We're actually gonna start selling these.
Yeah.
We're gonna call them Derpy Pokes.
Derpy Pokes.
Derpy Pokes.
Derpy Pokes. Yeah, but it's pretty
So
cool.
wait.
This is really cool.
If I made a sweater for the gym and in the back had a Machamp and he was doing steroids, that would sell. I think that would sell.
I think we should talk to Trey about that. Trey can make us a badass.
Trey.
Badass one.
That guy's hella swole.
So I don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure Trey will be with us next episode.
Next episode, or
He's
at
a
least
busy
within
guy.
the
Like
next
here?
couple. No, not here. He's from
okay.
Canada, brother.
No, I haven't met the guy.
So
We're flying them out.
First class.
We're driving him out again. Greyhound.
Greyhound. Oh my god,
So-
that trip, bro, would be
So
horrible.
before we started all this, we invested in Greyhound. We got a cool deal with them, unlimited miles with Greyhound, so we can basically
for $29.99
for $29.99 a month, so we can go across the world. Really, I have a splinter in my pinky.
It's random.
So I bought a cool thing. I know you're gonna like this because it's Japanese.
Oh, hell yeah.
This is a Japanese.
You gotta hit your button, bro.
Dude, I love
Japanese
the case.
Neo. Oh, I'm talking about the case too.
Yeah.
So this is a Japanese Neo Genesis deck.
What can you get out of this?
So I think I've had so many different things. I'm pretty sure it's just a random Neo Genesis holo, but it's like the deck itself. This is my favorite deck that I have. I have a bunch of the English ones, a bunch of random ones. This is just, it's like, I walked into the room dripping. There's the gold.
It looks nice, dude. It looks clean. It looks like
It's mint. Like it's like
Yeah.
So I've had that. I got that from Pokey in the DM,
Throw it.
2016
Throw it.
or so.
You want to zoom back out?
So this deck,
It looks like on the back, the only hollow would be.
there's some girth to that case. Am I right? Am I wrong?
Yeah. It's just really
Let them feel
freaking
it.
dope
So
case.
this
But it's
case
Jump
here
Bluff.
was given to me by my Australian
Japanese
friend
Jump
who
Bluff.
resides in San Francisco. His name is Simon.
Wait, how much was the case?
I got it for free because we are friends, and he wanted me to check out this case.
Let me get that Lugia coin.
And this was before the podcast even came to fruition, so it wasn't like he sent it to us for the podcast.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna look real quick so you can. I'm gonna shout out him, and his at will be in the bio. His name is Simon Says Shadowless. This dude has a awesome collection of Shadowless cards. But yeah, he's gonna be kind of getting these from Australia. They're called Phantom Display decks. Super girthy, and I think he's doing magnetic ones too. But I'm talking about like this is like significant weight.
Yeah, it's heavy.
And it
It's
just
like-
looks nice.
It's like
Like
5
No,
pounds.
yeah, it's like
it's a few. It's heavy. It's a couple.
At least
It's like
I love
3
this.
pounds.
I love
At least
this,
like 3
this
pounds.
deck box, man. This deck box is so sick. Like just the way.
Do
It
you have a
looks.
value on that?
What
they go
the
for?
last time I looked at it, and this was like maybe end of last year, was like 400 or 500 range. But since we got technology, let's pull it up.
I mean, I would think Neo would go.
Give
for
a
more.
guess real quick. Give a guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna say at least 4.
So
450.
Neo, what type of Neo Genesis theme deck?
$550.
Survey says. Oh, it's an open box. I might type Japanese. It might help. So anyway, yeah, basically that's the deck. Yeah,
What?
like $500 for $49.99. Yeah, like I said, $500, $450, which is
So I win.
It's not about the value for me. It's about the
Cool.
the nostalgia. Not about the value.
It's good to know. So people
No,
may want
look,
might
these
want one.
dropped. That was sales. The last sold's about $270. So yeah, these
What?
dropped.
That'd be pretty cool. Pick one up.
Now would be a good time to pick one up. I say this is a great dip right now. So buy up, snag it up.
And we'll talk about that. That'd be good.
So what you got? What are you holding, Nasty? Before you want to do
Something I want to implement. I mean, maybe not every episode, but every now and then, just because vintage packs are
a little pricey.
a little pricey.
We want to open some packs
but
on the channel.
Open up. We were talking about it last episode.
Unweighed too.
Opening up this triumphant Heart Gold Soul Silver triumphant pack. I bought it from a local card store here, but
Let's open
have
it.
huh?
You know, open it right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna open it. We're gonna open it right now.
We're gonna open it right now, folks.
The only reason why I'm opening it is because I just bought the art set.
Oh, want to show your art set?
No,
Oh,
we'll
okay.
save that
That's
for
another show and
another
tell.
show and
Okay,
tell.
okay.
God, you just ruined the future
You
show and tells.
did.
He just said he had an art set.
But
With
yeah,
y'all.
so and this is like only like
So-
the third or fourth
So go over us what we're opening real quick. This is
Heart Gold Soul Silver triumphant
and that is
booster pack.
who's that?
if you get
Who's
the
that?
Mag
Dialga?
B.
Palkia?
This is
Palakida?
Dialga.
Palakia.
Polka dot face?
Ooh,
Yeah. And you can get all the primes in this. So I'm hoping
Gengar.
I get a prime. Yeah.
Oh, you'll get
I'm
the
not
hits?
going to get Gengar because he pulled Gengar already on the live with where oh wait, no, this is not from that set.
Yeah.
Nothing from that stupid.
Because I still
So
might be able to
There's
get
Absol,
So let's open this bad boy.
Celebi,
Yeah, Celebi.
Electro,
And Mew-
Gengar,
and Mew.
Machamp.
These are you get
Magnezone,
primes,
Mew.
Mew's
primes in
amazing.
this. Are the primes?
Yeah, primes.
But
Which
also,
is-
you can get the
So watch your
doubles.
hands.
yeah.
Watch your hand so it doesn't zoom in on your hand.
Oh my god, this is
do it.
only like the fourth or fifth vintage pack I've ever opened in my life.
So, real quick, for somebody that would like to open them, do you know what the price range is? Maybe they want to grab
This
some?
one is around like $100, a
Oh, that's
little
pretty
over $100.
decent for a
yeah.
vintage.
So if you're trying to get into like some vintage packs, but like you
This
don't
is
want to
2010.
2010. That's the year I graduated high school.
Is it really?
I'm dating myself. How old are you? I feel like you're older
I
than
just
me.
literally said my age.
How old are you?
I'm turning 33 this month. Oh, next
Damn.
month.
All right, well,
you
here we
graduated
go.
2008, 7.
Oh god, I already ripped it. Oh man.
Now he's quite intrepid opening this thing.
Why are you
who
so
opens,
nervous?
You know who
Because-
opens packs? So have you watched Leonhard open a pack? It's like
Yeah.
orgasmic. The way he's like,
Yeah, he just
it's like
does it.
butter.
Just pops
It's like
it out.
butter.
Popping out your cheeks.
This is not like butter apparently though.
Yeah.
All right.
All right,
So the primes are in the reverse spot.
are you gonna do the trick? Are you gonna do?
I don't know the trick. I think it's
So
either 3, but I'm not.
Nah,
Let's just do
you
it.
don't have to. Just do
So
it.
what do we
Yeah.
got first? We got a.
All right, we got zoom in a little bit more.
We got a
I
ten.
hope you get the Magby.
I'm all the way.
The Magby reverse looks pretty cool.
So we got a
Well,
tentacle.
keep going more. Go
bro.
more. Oh, does it go
He
more?
wants it all the way
I
in.
can't go anymore.
Oh, okay. All right, so we
I
got
already pulled
tentacle.
over. I can't pull over any farther.
We got tentacle.
Go Diglett.
Let's go Diglett
Here, I'm gonna sleeve. Should I just sleeve all of these? These are pretty cool.
if you want. Yeah.
I would put him on top of
Cool.
here.
Diglett, and then we got that's Yanma, right?
Just
Yanma?
pass it.
Yeah.
Just pass it to me.
Yanma.
Psyduck.
Psyduck. That's core.
Psyduck. Voltorb.
You're kinda-
Voltorb. Ooh,
Ooh.
Nidoqueen
Nidoqueen.
reverse.
Nidoqueen
That
reverse.
actually looks pretty cool.
Let's see real quick.
That is pretty tight.
That's pretty tight. I like how it's a. What energy is that? Psychic?
Psychic.
So,
yeah.
would it be the next card?
That's the rare. Oh, it's a holographic Venomoth. Damn, that's pretty cool.
Let's see it.
Oh, it is hollow?
Yeah, it's a holo.
It is a hollow.
Hey, let's go.
I don't know the value of this, so I'm not freaking out too much. But
Let's
that's pretty-
go.
$5 million.
Yeah, that's pretty. That's
Wait, let's keep
that's
going. We
pretty
got a few
rare.
more
Yeah.
cards.
Here you
A
go.
few more cards. Yeah,
There you go. There you go.
yeah. But I like that Nidoqueen too. Then we got Machoke.
Actually, the hollow on this is really sick.
Yeah. We got Weeping Bell. And last but not least, Nidorino.
So now we're gonna have to bring a pack here and there to open. I'm gonna have to bring like a freaking fossil or something.
I usually do Gym Heroes or something.
I'm trying to buy a box so we can have a box at our
Dude, this
table.
Venomoth looks super sick
Yeah,
though.
look
like,
at the greenage and the purple together.
Yeah.
It looks really cool.
So yeah, that was our first box break on the box break.
first pack opening. Yeah.
If you're just
I was
joining us
really
now, we just
hoping-
opened a vintage box.
You missed it.
Yeah, I was really hoping to get a prime, but it's okay.
Well, at least you
Yeah, this Nidoqueen is super cool too, man. Like it's super sick.
This Nidoqueen is pretty cool.
Nidoqueen,
Open the
dude.
other ones.
Shut up! They're tamper sealed. I don't want to touch them.
Oh man.
All right, so today's topic is going to be about finding cards and investing in your collection. What are you guys buying these days, and why are you buying them? I want to know. What are you
See,
buying?
I'm really on the fence because I want to say what I'm doing because I'm really excited what I'm doing, but I don't want to say it because I feel like somebody would be like, you know what, I'm gonna say it because you know
But
what?
who gives a shit what people think?
No. It's because normally when you do stuff and people don't think outside the box, then they're just like, you know what, that's a really good idea. I'm gonna do it, and that's usually what happens with prices and
Steal
stuff
people
like that.
steal your ideas. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, no, trust me. I kept stuff under seal for a long. That's how you get stuff before people start thinking it's popular, and then back in the day, swirls weren't a thing on Japanese, and now people love swirls. Anyways, but me, I'm actually buying the most damaged, fucked up cards you can ever find. I am.
For going for ones or what?
I'm going for ones.
That seems to be like ones are, it's like ones and tens. Like ones have some premium these days.
They do,
like,
because there's actually because one thing is people don't want to grade for a 1, they want a 10.
of course.
So for somebody to be like, I want to grade it to specifically get a 1, that's not a thing, which is why there's low pop.
Wait, what do we got over here? What's going on?
I'm just checking the price,
My-
the comps on it. Real quick.
Oh, okay. $5 million. Anyways, but yeah, so like I got that Shadowless Venusaur from that flea market one time, and I got a PSA 1 that would been great to show off for show and tell, but I forgot it at home. Show it to next time.
You got it back yet?
Yeah, I already got it back. And I was really super excited because I was telling you actually so before we started, I was like, I grabbed that card now because it was Shadowless, but I was like, this card's been through some shit. Like what kid had a really good memories with this card, Yeah.
He heard a lot of single moms fighting with their boyfriend.
What the hell?
That card, he was on the playground. He was in the back
man.
pocket when that kid got his ass
Ass
beat
whooped.
that one time. A lot of stuff.
But he was also there when he, passed the spelling bee contest.
So you're finding ones like in the wild, obviously.
Yeah,
but
so for example, I'll like a couple that I just picked up. I actually got the Latios and Latias full art, the one that's like a little heart. It's usually like $100 card. I got it for $15. Yeah, I got it for $15. Actually, right now I just got.
It's not gay. It's cool.
I got a base set Charizard.
Show us. Who gets the shit what they're saying?
Base set Charizard is all fucked up. He wanted $81.
What'd you give him?
25.
Damn. He took it?
Yeah, he took it.
You're like, let me be honest with you, bro.
No, cause I did 20, and then he counted. He's like, hey, I want 60. I was like, look, dude, this card is fucked up, and most cards like this
He's over here typing.
will go for about $20-something. I'll give you 25, and he just accepted it. So I got that. I got an Erica's Venusaur. I got a base set Blastoise coming my way.
It's funny because I'm about to grade like a really, really minty
I know.
Japanese Charizard.
But
So
the other thing too is like I want 10s because I want 10s, but I think ones just
you want
cool.
the best and worst example.
Yeah,
of each.
man. I think it'd be a cool collection to have.
Aside from graded, are you doing anything like ungraded right now?
Well, I'm a
Do you
graded
do
collector.
binder sets or no? No, not at all.
I do. Right now I'm doing Celebrations Japanese.
Oh, right. I remember.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
First time opening packs and trying to get a complete set of that.
What about you? What are you buying and why?
What am I buying? I am buying pretty much at the moment currently like so when I go to Collecticon,
Or like, say you go to a local card shop. What are you looking for when I come to a card shop?
I'm just looking for like just minty vintage stuff that I like,
And what I'm-
and within the like 8 to 10 grading range, that I can see, that I can visually see myself.
Yeah, and I'm saying like not stuff that you're gonna resell. Like what I'm
No,
saying.
yeah,
what
no,
are you
that's for
buying is, like,
myself.
three
Yeah,
poster
yeah, that's for
cards.
myself too. Yeah, yeah, like some of the stuff that I picked up in lots. Like I'm keeping some of it and gonna send it off to get graded for myself, not to resell it. Maybe resell it if I for whatever reason. But for the most part, a lot of the stuff that I'm gonna be getting graded is gonna be just for me.
So right now I'm buying. I have 2 more Shadowless 9s. So I'm trying to complete the Shadowless 9 set, and like at least the hollows. I've like graded or bought here and there like Neo Destiny First Edition 9. So I just pulled a bunch out of my binder that I had like mint hollows. So I have like 4 more that I'm gonna grade. So that's gonna be like a good chunk of the hollows, not counting the shining. So I think I'm doing those graded. I also like to create a grade ungraded card. So Gym Heroes. So basically, like mostly first edition vintage cards, and why? Because
Same. I'm looking for
I
first edition
think
stuff.
in the long run, when you look, at grass and price points, I think those cards, have held their their prices, better than other sets or unlimiteds unless it's like a Gem 10. So I really just like, first edition stuff, shadowless stuff, sealed stuff, basically anything old I want to buy because I think it's going to appreciate.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I'm really getting into this grading again. Like I used to grade a lot of cards, back in 16, 17, 18. So I'm finding myself like getting that itch where I'm like going through my box again and like I'm like, all right, this card is like, I'm putting different labels on them. So I've been doing a lot of pre-grading lately. So I think more so buying slabs, I want to just get, all the stuff that I've been like hounding and finally get that all graded. Just to, see what I can get out of that stuff and then go for stuff that I don't have. So I want to do I had a lot of the crystals and I cashed out crystals. I kept
It's
one.
definitely stuff I want to find too.
I had Crystal Lugia and I sold it for I think $750, $800 a few years ago. Now it's like a $2,000 card all day.
Yeah.
So that's a super
Heartbreaking.
bummer.
Yeah,
So,
like another thing I'm looking for, like when I go to stores, the main thing, like the first thing I look for is primes. Because I'm trying to collect all the primes, and then like within the 8 to 10 range.
The primes are cool.
And then send them off to get graded so I can have a whole graded collection of all the primes.
Nice.
I'm seeing that like Heart of Gold, Soul Silver.
Sorry, that was
guys,
my
earlier.
If y'all
he
heard
had
that,
his
that was my
headphone-
computer.
He had his headphones on, and this guy plays the video to playback, and he screams so loud.
It scared me. It was shockingly scary. So is
but
that
yeah,
like
primes?
an era of Pokemon that you kind of relate to more, or
To be honest, no.
No?
I had got out of Pokemon like before Prime. Like I think I started getting out of Pokemon probably like
sixth grade.
after Neo.
Yeah,
like
sixth
after
grade.
yeah.
it's kind of when we all kind of just drifted apart?
Yeah. But I getting back into Pokemon, like I was watching a lot of Whatnot streams and stuff, and they almost every streamer that I was watching like would always like, oh, you got Mew Prime, or you got like Feraligatr Prime, Typhlosion Prime, and I'm just like, dang, those cards look sick. Like I don't remember seeing those when I was younger, and then people were buying them, and I was like, oh dang, those are pretty cool. So like now that's like what I really like the way those cards look, and I really like them, so I want to find like mint versions of them and get them graded.
I'm looking for EX cards.
Yeah, see,
what I've
I
been
want to
doing.
get an EX too, but dude, there's so many EX cards, and I'm just like, I don't even know where to start.
That's what I've been buying is EX cards.
Dude, my buddy Alex had so many EX cards at one point. Like it was kind of
Also, Delta Species. I'm also into Delta Species. I think Delta
there's
Species
so
is
many
really cool.
subsets within sets, and it's like so
Like,
many.
I'm also into like.
What's so important on your phone? With
I sold a card, so I got to take it off my website.
Oh,
I
gotcha.
sold it on eBay, so I got to make sure.
Sorry,
nobody
we're
buys
just
it on
making
the
sure he's
website.
paying attention to us when we're talking.
I'm also like into like stamped cards now too.
Yeah.
So like Delta Species, a lot of Delta Species cards are like stamped. So like EX, Crystal Guardians, Holland Phantoms, stuff like that.
I just found like I have a random stack of like stamp cards I need to send pictures of. I just found in my
Yeah.
my abyss.
found
You're
them
just
sitting there.
hiding this from me.
There's like some Power Keeper ones in there. I know there's at least one Delta Speed, like a bunch of random sets that I've never
There's a
seen
lot of
before.
stamp cards.
Yeah.
Just like
And like I'm also a chaser of like certain cards. So like
Yeah.
I'm like a Tyranitar chaser, Blastoise chaser.
chasing that ass.
So if you had to say on the hobby as a whole, if you said where do you see value most, is in vintage
Oh,
or
yeah.
modern? You're gonna say
Yeah.
vintage.
So I say vintage, but I don't want to exclude modern just because modern will become vintage later.
20 years.
But that's obviously gonna take a really long time,
True.
but it will become vintage. And then these cards will be sought out, but I don't think they will go as high as what
Like a hidden
what our
Fates-
vintage is right
like
now.
a Hidden Fates Charizard compared to like, was it Hidden Fates, the shiny one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like so that compared to like a Wizard's Charizard.
Yeah.
Well,
20
the
years
thing,
from now,
the thing
what's the
is,
value
20
gonna be?
years from now, that'd be 20 years old, but then that would be 40,
But-
years old.
but
But I'm
see,
saying,
but
like,
it
will
would-
that card be where it is now?
but no, but
'cause
maybe-
the print run was way
But
higher.
maybe because if you think about it, Charizard right now, like a base set Charizard, you can find for like $200, like a base set
Unlimited,
Charizard,
yeah.
unlimited.
Yeah.
But like a shiny Charizard is also going for like $200. So it's like vintage and
A shining one?
Yeah.
Are you talking about the modern one?
yeah, the modern one, yeah.
By itself,
so,
raw?
Yeah.
So
Man,
is,
that's
it,
like
is,
dropped
so
then.
is a mint Charizard, like a gradable, like PSA 9 gradable mint Charizard going, isn't that more like $300-$400 right now?
Yeah, well, unlimited Charizard, like that's like
The base price.
mint graded at like a 10 or whatever is gonna be like a good like
This is
$600
why we need
maybe.
like a little touch screen right here so we can just touch it right here.
Yeah.
Dude, oh no, we should invest into one of those tables that we can just
Okay.
No. The first,
Okay.
I'm not doing another episode until we get a mini fridge.
God
in
damn
here.
it! I promised them a mini fridge like a week ago.
I
like 2 weeks
wrote
ago.
the union about this, Eli.
Unlike Juju, I'm very grateful for what Soul has done. I don't ask for more stuff.
Nah, dude, I'm never happy.
He said, "No, I'm never happy."
So Hidden Face stars are going for like $400 right now. But
Middle child.
Well, you know, I didn't. Okay, I don't know. I didn't know.
No,
exact
you're
comps,
good.
But
Because I don't know them either. That's why I'm looking them
Yeah.
up.
Is that a graded or raw?
No, it's raw. So,
Well,
but
show me. I need to see so I know what I'm talking about.
it's still fell because.
I
wait,
see
which
it.
one are you
Oh.
talking about? Which one are you talking about?
The
No,
Hidden
that's okay. That's the Hidden Fates. That's the GX. I was talking about the shiny Charizard V.
Oh, nobody wants that garbage.
From
So when I
don't
think
know.
Hidden Fates, I think this is what I
No,
think.
I'm
no,
thinking
but
of
yeah,
like the rainbow
yeah.
one and then the one that's shiny.
If y'all looking, it's just
the
the
rainbow
with
one. The
shiny
rainbow one is the one is in Champion's Path.
Yeah,
So Champion's Path. is what
Champion's
I'm talking
Path. That one's going for around 250.
about. I have a rainbow one just sitting.
I have some graded on my
Yeah,
website.
raw,
If
it's
you wanna
going
buy
around
it.
for 2. But that's what I'm saying. Like you can find a vintage Charizard Unlimited for around the same price as a modern one right now. So it's like, what is that? How is it
With-
going to play out
with modern.
5 years from now?
I'm not buying modern right now. I will eventually, but with modern, think of it. You're paying pennies on the dollar and in long term investment. Keep it, just hit it away. Grade it right now when it's
I hate
cheap.
that term, pennies on the dollar.
It is pennies.
So I
on
don't
the dollar.
fucking understand it.
What do you mean?
You're paying pennies on the dollar, so like you get a dollar, then you just put pennies on top of it. Like,
I don't think it
I can't with you.
no,
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly, that was perfect.
no, that's not the emotion I was conveying.
Oh man. Anyways, but like overall, grade what you want. But if for specifically investment purposes,
Collect what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did I say?
Grade what you want.
Oh yeah.
Collect what you want.
What did I say
Investment
2 seconds ago?
purposes, modern is a good thing to grab after the first run because
Yeah.
it is hella
If you
cheap.
can get modern for super cheap, grab it.
So what you're saying is like, so I always say collect what you want, don't collect what's cool, and don't let emotions control the market, because I think emotions have.
I don't
a lot
know
to
if
do.
you know this, but the market is nothing but controlled by emotions.
So I'm saying I think the market is all commotion. So what I mean by that is like FOMO. So when it comes to modern, I always say like there's like this wave, okay, and it kind of affects vintage prices too. So people are collecting wizard stuff. New set comes out.
Watsy.
People are collecting wizards. A new set comes out. They're like, okay, especially people who like dabble in both, modern and vintage. They get the new set. They want the pool cards right off the bat. They want the full arts, what have you. They want to be the first to grade that 10 or be the first to buy that 10. So they're paying those prices. Then the wave crashes. Then those 10s that were going for $1,000, all of a sudden that PSA 10 is going for $250 now.
Mm-hmm.
Then vintage prices, depending on the market, they kind of start going back up again. So it's kind of like a
If you the way I do it, TCG player, if you really want to know if you're getting a good deal, there's a graph. And you'll see it start up here, and then you see it come down. Right when you see it just level out like this for a couple months,
Buy.
that's when you buy.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like, don't let FOMO, like don't let, because you either your local, there is dust on here. I'm sorry,
No, you're good.
I forgot my bottle of Pledge, but don't let
Sponsored by Pledge.
I don't let people like posting stuff. They're like, oh, I need to get that, and then you go and pay it, exorbitant
Yeah,
over
but
the freaking
that's-
cost.
That's why I haven't bought the Shiny V Charizard yet.
That's if you're thinking investment wise. If you're thinking like I just want this because I really want this, then yeah, go ahead and buy it. But we're just trying to save you some money.
But I'm also saying like, even if you really want it, I'm saying like, hey,
Wait a little bit.
for being like cost savvy, and
Yeah.
because at the end of the day,
But-
even though no one likes to say investment, your collection is, you're spending money on it, you're investing
Yeah.
money, you're investing it. It's an
Money
investment.
and time.
So it's like, hey, if you want, at least for me, I don't mind sitting, I don't mind waiting, the biggest bang for your buck. So like, I also think this sets more so in the last few have been way more about collectability than playability too.
Am I wrong? So like I said, the modern stuff, I got back like Hidden Fates and stuff like that. Have there always been sets coming out this rapidly fast? Like
I have no
every
idea.
3 years?
3 months or
Do you-
not
oh,
3
wait,
years.
No,
we always
I-
got back.
I don't think so.
Because like I said, Neo's when I got out. And so like there's a bunch of sets in between since I've been out. So I don't remember, I gotta look at I should look at the dates. If you are in the comments, you want to put it like where they, like right now it's like
I'm sure if
2
you
or
go to,
3
like-
sets and then holiday sets and stuff like that.
I'm
And
sure if
it's
you
like-
go to Bulbapedia, it has like everyone.
Have
But
the
yeah,
dates
I
and
mean,
everything?
if you look at the
feel
history
like
of Pokemon,
so
even
much.
like the original sets weren't released that far between each other. It was like, actually no, I take that back. They were like 6 months, 8 months between some of the main like old releases.
Yeah. We should get a third person that does nothing but modern and just sit him right there. Just like don't say anything unless we like. Hey, number 4.
Just the facts. Well, I have.
Hey, Min said he wanted to come and hang out in some episodes.
I have Pokemon by set though, so watch. So basically, let's see. We can have some dates right here. So you're basically going August 14th, 2000, October 16th, 2000, December 16th, 2000. Then it goes to June 2001, September 2001.
So how many came out in 1 year?
Well, I'm not counting the year. I'm just giving you like.
But it looked like 3 or 4. But then it jumped like fucking 6 months later.
Going to like 2002. It was like May, then September, then January 2003, then May, June. So it's basically like the quarterly.
The people that do every set and try to fill a binder for every set, man, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's insane. I was trying to do that when I first got in.
So like the most recent ones, okay, we'll go back to 2019, okay, or 17. So November 2007. So we'll go to the beginning of 2017. Beginning of 2017, February 3rd, and this is I'm guessing this is Sun and Moon. Yeah, so Sun and Moon, then May 5th, then August 4th, then November 3rd, and then the following year, February, May, August, November, February, May, August, November. So it's looking like four sets a year.
There's a pattern.
It looks like there's a pattern here of quarterly.
I don't like it. It's too much.
Yeah.
So basically, there's too many cards for me to want to collect.
I feel like Pokemon is taking all the money, and that's why the economy doesn't have enough because it's all for them.
It's all going to Pokemon.
It's all going to Pokemon.
So like I was saying, with all this reprinting, I feel like, okay, so I'll use Roaring Skies set, which came out 2017 or 18, don't quote me. Everyone wanted that set was super playable because of like there was like a Shaman card that was like freaking GOAT and playing. So now I think people more so, and don't quote me on this, modern heads, don't crucify me for saying this, but from what I've, taken from others, people are more so going after the collectability of cards versus the playability. So like what I mean by that is a lot of people, unless they're big ballin', aren't rifle shuffling, alt arts. They're going for those cheaper options, the regular. I don't know what's the option. Okay, if it's an alt art, what's the version? It's a regular artwork of it.
Yeah, it's like a
non-alt
VMAX.
It's the non-alt. It's the left wing instead of the right alt. They're the left.
So you're saying instead of the super expensive card, they're going the alt.
And they're collecting. Like a lot of what I'm saying is a lot of the crazy expensive cards aren't necessarily the hype meta cards for TCG right now. So I think
because they shuffle them.
Exactly. So I think right now there's more of a collectability to playability. Will that continue? Obviously, depends on.
Well, I also think because they're starting to open up tournaments all over again, and that stuff too is also going to get people to start buying cards to go to the tournaments and start playing because they win money and stuff like that. Yeah. So it might shift a little bit more if that's the case. Which
also means more tournament cards and stuff like that to come out too.
So back to that, like right now, EX cards, trophy cards, and exclusive Japanese is what I'm chasing.
Okay. Oh, you're going to jump on the trophy card bandwagon?
Dude, one day, I'm not even like one day, I'm going to trade all my cards like Logan Paul. Just get that one.
Again, that dude has so much money. He can buy. It doesn't even matter.
He actually does it. He's not like the richest person in the world,
compared to me, he has
to be able to drop $4 million on a card. Fucking Pokemon card.
He
has money.
He doesn't have a lot of money. That motherfucker got a lot of money.
No, but compared to like people in the world that have like billions of dollars.
Oh yeah, I mean obviously.
Like
I would still rather be Logan Paul than myself.
Can you imagine if Elon Musk ever got into Pokemon?
Oh my god. Or Bill Gates.
He actually just buys the Pokemon company. He's like, I'm just gonna buy this.
He just buys the Pokemon company.
He makes himself a card.
Can you imagine if Elon Musk got
He'll be like the Pegasus of Pokemon.
I was just thinking in my head like, because he could offer whatever the fuck he wanted.
What?
And no one's gonna deny
That's what it's gonna take for another boob in Pokemon.
Elon Musk.
Okay,
I'm gonna start tweeting Elon Musk every day.
Elon Pokemon.
Hashtag Elon Pokemon.
Yeah, he's gonna be the new Pegasus of Pokemon.
He needs to paint.
Oh my god, the new Pegasus!
Oh, I'm gonna make a meme of him and just like Pegasus, and he's gonna have like Pokemon.
Come here, Yugi boy.
Yugi boy.
But who is he gonna steal?
Yo, can we talk about that for just 1 second? I saw a meme where like Banded Keith, you know who that is, right? The guy with the fucking bandana.
With the bandana.
He had like a gun to Pegasus's head, and I was like, yo, that boy was strapped. Like, why was this in a child's
was
fucking?
Banded Keith like the dinosaur guy?
Yeah. But
he wasn't a dinosaur. Yeah. He had them, but he did the metal deck when he was fighting.
Oh the mechanic. Yeah.
You know where Yu-Gi-Oh lost it for me, where they had like the dice.
Oh, Dungeon Dice.
Yeah, but that was only like a small little.
That was actually pretty cool.
That's where I lost it for me.
That was like a small little
shit.
That was like a small little thing.
And then
but I think that's what I lost.
I've been going back because I want to watch it because it's up to like 5 or something like
Hold on,
that.
I'm gonna do this for you. And then I went back to.
Yeah.
So we're talking about like
Sound like
investing
the
in all these
Green
cards. Another thing is like, where are we finding all these cards, guys?
Okay.
Stores.
So I'm gonna tell you my three main ways of getting cards,
Okay.
and then you guys can be what the fuck you want to tell me.
Wow.
So
once you do one, we'll do one.
Okay. So
Because you might say what we're gonna say.
The first thing before I do anything is I educate myself. Okay.
Knowledge.
So there's Bulbapedia. It has.
Why do you look at Bulbapedia?
Because it has every like that's why I just looked up for all those dates. So it has every set, every expansion, basically any like fact. Bulbapedia is pretty solid. Would
Yeah,
you
I know
agree?
that, but are you looking specifically to get like the?
When I'm like looking for set info and how to like look up sets, like I've always like I even have it like on my. It's like on
I use
my thing.
Pokelect to look for cards and sets.
Poke what?
Pokelect.
It's
So-
probably
Oh,
easier
it's
using that.
Pokelect. Yeah.
So what I'm saying is like, are you looking for Bulbapedia to see what cards in and what sets, or are you like more deep?
The dates, the info.
Oh, you going
everything
deep.
Well, I like to know what the fuck
Yeah.
I'm buying. I'm like, oh yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, to the card shop. Like, yeah, actually, that set came out in 2000. Now it's cool. It's cool. I'm just helping out, man.
I do 98s
it's
and
cool.
99s and befores.
Poke collector. Oh, I think I've heard about
Yeah.
this set before.
Yeah.
It's
it has
alright. It's
everything.
keep track of your cards.
That boom.
So this is more of like, oh, okay, I got you.
It's like a quick way to
I
do
might
it.
have to download that.
Yeah.
Well, anyway,
It's
so
Japanese, too.
I educate myself, okay? And the first stop I'm making, local card shop. Okay.
That's your first stop.
That's my
No,
first
it's
stop.
not his first stop because when we talked about this,
I'm
remember?
calling cap. I'm calling bullshit because I've tried to go to a fucking store with you since I met, and we have yet to go. We've only
you've
gone
met me at
to one fucking store.
He's met me at like when I'm buying lots and saving for Collecticons.
At one time, were you at House of Cards and you were there with me? Like,
No, I don't think I've ever been with you.
because I remember somebody like hella tall like you, and
I
we
went
just
on the
like
trade night. I remember that.
okay, never mind.
We
There
should
must have
go.
been somebody
We should
else.
go to a trade
Oh
night.
no, I think it was somebody else.
But yeah, go to your local card shop. Okay, I can think of like 2 cards in my collection that I've gotten locally. My fucking PSA 9 Jealous Charizard, I bought that locally. And
Really?
the Venusaur they got signed, that Shadows one, got that locally. I bought a lot, almost like the Dark Sizor that I got Gem Mint 10, Auto 10, got that locally. You really just got to know where to look. So, go to your shops, ask questions. I always try to, if I'm in the shop looking at cards, try to find the price on eBay sold or something. You're like, get, general information on the card you want to buy. So yeah, I start with local shops. Where do you start first?
Well, to tag along with you, when you go to local shops, some people don't know this, but talk to the owners and be like, hey, you got anything in the back? Because
Yes.
sometimes they don't put the heavy cards in the store.
So to kind of add to that, so I used to go to Heroes and Fantasies at 410. They
where I
had
go.
this like little box I had. They had this green box, and I was like, this is when I was like on first name basis with all the people that worked there. I was like, hey, what's in the box? And they always had like fire Japanese stuff or like things that hadn't been priced yet. And those are the things that I would always like put aside and be like, hey, I'll give you the blah 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 X amount for all these cards. And like 9 times out of 10, this guy was saying yes. And then, so yeah, make the connection with these shop owners. Leave numbers. I've left my cell phone number at like shops, and they have actually reached out to me. I'm like, hey, we just got this in if you want to come see it.
Yeah, House of Cards has my number. They call me every time a new set's going to drop. Like, hey, do you want to put your name down for a pre-order?
Exactly.
And I'm like,
Befriend this shop on Instagram, before you go and be like, hey, this is what I'm looking for. You'd be surprised. Local businesses want to make sales, so they would like send you
And you
pictures
can,
of stuff.
You can haggle a lot better with that.
You go to Haggle.
You go haggle.
Have you seen
It's-
those at Life of Brian?
Me personally, I don't know. It's really hard for me to like haggle with like local card
Yeah.
shops.
You want $100? Hey, dude, I've been here for a lot.
You
want to
never
do 75
know
on this?
unless
Just
you ask.
Like, just make it nonchalant. Like, hey, would you do 75 on this? They're saying no. I say, oh, what would you do? Don't ever agree to the certain price.
Because then they'll see that you're like willing to make
Unless they're like, oh, we're only going to take 100. Okay, then you're only going to take 100. So just haggle. You never know what you can
Yeah,
do.
that expedition blister. Roman told me that he'll if I bring in some cards to trade into.
See, that's another thing you
he'll
can
take
bring
it
in.
out,
See, okay, so local
Trade in.
local shops.
Trades.
For you modern heads, bring in your bulk.
Yeah.
Bring in tons
That's
of
what
bulk.
that's what I did
Dude,
at Power Packs.
I know there's money to be like selling your bulk. It takes so much time though. I'm just like,
I have
organizing?
I had a lot of my shit organized already,
I s-
specifically because of
I
that.
have some sitting there, and I'm just like, I don't want to organize that shit.
All the bulk I
really
have
don't.
is straight like just wizard stuff.
Watsy.
So if you're listening, I hate when people say Watsy like with it. You sound like a valley girl.
Everybody in the comments, please type Watsy.
What do you
Just
think?
type Watsy all in the comments.
What do you think the most impressive Watsy card is? Stay tuned for my next video.
Oh my god. Anyways, so local card shops. That's a good one.
What do you think? So, what's your first stop?
I would say local card shop, but I feel like
You're a shop rat.
Like eBay or Mercari are pretty much my.
You can only pick one.
That's probably eBay, just because I've never bought anything. Have I? No, I have not bought anything off eBay yet.
No, really?
Yeah, just because
his first stop's eBay, but he's never bought anything off.
Because I look at the prices. I look at the prices for eBay.
So okay,
so that's what I do. But I just can't find anything that I like.
eBay is like my kryptonite.
As far as buying stuff, that you buy stuff in card shops first. So
yeah,
you buy
usually
most of your stuff in the shop.
Yeah.
Another thing with local card shops, you get to actually feel and look at the card because a lot of times
that's why I haven't bought anything off eBay yet.
On eBay, like I bought in cards on eBay. Pictures look amazing. The angles, you can mess with stuff and you get it.
And then you get the card and it's
like, and at the same time too, what I do. So this is a tip that I tell a lot of people. It's like you want to get 10s, but make the predictions and do the numbers.
You can ask for more pictures.
Well, yeah, but make the prediction that you might get let's say you're doing it for grading. I always do my numbers based if I'm gonna get a 7. So like, let's say this number costs this amount. I know a 7 goes for this amount, and I'm gonna grade for this much. Well, worst case scenario, if I get a 7, I can break even or maybe a little bit of money. But if I get an 8, 9, or 10, shit, I'm good. That's always how I've done it.
That's actually not bad. Like, I see what you're saying. I would do like
as far as investing goes.
I don't. That's. I'm thinking about it in my head. That's really good. So like either way, you're making your money back because you're basing it off 7.
Yeah. So even way if I get it, I have a crate card. It's cool. I grade it. I get a 7. I can show it off, show content, and then I can sell it.
So now you're saying eBay. Let's talk about eBay. I think eBay is probably it's a really good tool to use because it has the user base is so vast. It's the whole fucking world, right? So, I use Instagram to find stuff, but if you're really looking for pinpoint stuff, eBay. Not only that, but they just rolled out that like authentication thing. So now you can have
anything over $650, they would send it
ungraded.
It's an extra shipment to them. They'll look at the card, verify it, and then send it to you in a little nice box.
But I watched a video of Alex Hodges, and he comes in a cool little like blue. Like, it looked like a legit service. So I think that's just for people who are hesitant to buy stuff on eBay. Just
for that much, yeah.
Well, for me, I'm only buying stuff off people who have like the return
good reviews.
So you're looking at reviews.
Risky, bro.
But there's the people who've like, I'm new to eBay and I have fire that I want to sell. Sometimes you could take that chance. But like I said, if they don't have a review or if they don't have
PayPal.
Pay through PayPal. If they don't have always use your credit card first if you're on like any of those things because credit card companies are way easier to work with than PayPal.
So like cancel it.
Sometimes PayPal or eBay won't agree with you, and your credit card company be like, "Hey, this is bullshit," and they'll cover your back. Especially if you have a good credit card company. So, yeah, eBay I think is pretty awesome.
It's too bad to have a credit card.
Shout out to Chase.
We're gonna adult you soon. Don't worry.
We're gonna get you to buy a house and everything.
So yeah, I think it's
scary, bro.
I think eBay is a pretty good.
I have a tiny home for sale for $85. You want it?
$85? I'm just kidding.
Have you guys? So I would say the most money though that I spent overall my period and then of buying cards is on Instagram. I've bought a lot of like collections, slabs, all my good deals or the stuff that I really want to been through Instagram.
I've probably made one sell, like buying something.
I've sold so much stuff on Instagram. I'm not buying, but I've sold so much on Instagram.
My website is where I make most of my money selling.
I'm not legit.
So I filtered. And honestly, guys, the other thing too is like eBay takes 13% if you add it all up. Mercari does the same thing. My website, if they pay through PayPal, it's only the 2.95 plus the 30 cents. If they pay with a card with my membership, it's free. I don't get paid any transaction fees. So when I'm selling like a $1,400 card, I get to keep all of it. But the thing about a website is you have to get it out there because people don't know about it. You have to bring the traffic in.
But I think I like Instagram because like you're meeting. It's like the community. So you're meeting like-minded collectors. These people kind of know what you like. So I'm sure you've had in more than one instance that someone sends you they share something with you. Like, hey, weren't you looking for this card? This guy's like selling it. I mean, that's happened to me all the time. So.
Oh yeah, you put it on, the story, just like you do.
Yeah,
you put on story, hey, looking for this. But even like that, like I'll put it on Instagram and be like, hey, I'm selling this. I'm selling this, and if somebody wants to buy it, I usually
don't. I put exactly. I put so many things up on there. I'm just like, yo, I'm looking for this. Like, hit me up if anyone's looking to sell, whatever. And like,
I'll share your stories very soon, okay, baby? Yeah. I'll share your stories.
No, but also don't skip on like local apps either. To like OfferUp and stuff now.
Yeah,
make sure to meet up on safe places.
But if you're buying on Instagram, always pay goods and services
or cash.
Well, I mean, if you're meeting
If
in
you're
person,
meeting them,
but
yeah.
like if you're paying, you know, because
Services or friends and family?
huh?
I thought it was friends and friends.
No, I'm paying goods and services to people I don't know.
Oh.
Friends
No,
and
you're
family
saying
is like
friends, families, like
even to the homies, I'm paying goods and services, bro.
Oh, that's right.
I ain't paying shit.
I think I,
He ain't paying shit.
I think I just now because I bought like it was like my third slab off this guy in California. Like the last transaction, I was like, "Hey, bro, I sent it as friends and family." He's like, "Yeah, man, I saw that. You must be able to trust me." I was like, you know,
Oh, would you send friends and family to me?
huh?
Would you send friends and family to me?
I mean, yeah, but I see you in person, so I'll just give you cash. Speaking of cash, I owe you for the table. I forgot it.
Yeah, I'll give
Wait,
it a
what do you mean
I'll
you
give it a
forgot it?
I'm
This
gonna-
guy.
I get paid 3 weeks from next month.
So,
Popeye's like, I
so-
gladly play you Thursday for the hamburger today.
So it's just gonna be me and Soul at Collecticon at the table.
You're gonna send Johnny kneecaps after me.
Oh, no, it's gonna be like a Brian and
I owe you
Stewie.
money for the hotel.
Yeah, and get to work, bro. Nah,
We get
zip.
the zip on
Zip.
Hold on, ready?
Stupid.
Oh, it's about to get hot and heavy. And the last thing I would use, because I've actually never bought anything off here, is Whatnot.
Really? You never bought?
I've bought a lot off.
I like to
Whatnot.
creep on Whatnot.
It
Like
really
to
And you've
watch the
sold on
shadow-
Whatnot?
and I sold on Whatnot, but I like to watch
So
the
so
shadows.
so with Whatnot, what I do is I have Whatnot up on my phone, and I'll have my other phone on my tablet, and I'll have eBay up. And in that 1 minute, I have to see if I'm getting a good
the
deal.
prices?
Because
Oh, yeah.
that's how Whatnot people make so much money. It's impulse buying. And you're not even knowing what you're getting.
So from the
prices.
sales aspect, like I basically when I'm doing sale, I'll have like a list of what like the minimum I want to sell it for. Like when we were doing his sale, I was literally like going for like every time it beat like what it should sell for, I was like, okay,
That's good. You made money.
you're good now. You're money. You just made $3 profit.
Yeah. But
So,
then you
like-
gotta minus fees, and you need to make nothing.
That's another thing. I don't like anyone dipping their hand in my jar. So like if I can cut out any fees as far
Yeah.
as like middlemanning, like shipping
That's
fees,
why I have the website.
anything.
I charge on eBay when you put something. Do you ever put stuff on eBay for
Oh,
sale?
I've sold a bunch of stuff.
So like on eBay, do you charge the buyer shipping, or do you do the free shipping?
I'll do free shipping.
I don't ever do free shipping.
I think that's a good way to like to attract buyers. She's like, you know, how many times I'm like, okay, this card's $500, $4 shipping. No, fuck this guy. But like for me, if I was charging someone like over $100, like I'm gonna give you $4 shipping, and especially if like you know how to like do shipping correctly, like you know,
Dude,
I would do
what
tracking
you
for like
do
$2-3 max.
is the other thing too is how you ship it. Like every card I ever send, I'm super paranoid. So I put it in a box. It's a 4x4x1 box. Put it in bubble wrap. Put it down, and then I even put it in a poly bag just in case that box was ever to open. So there's no way. And at the same time too, people don't know like it's a graded card because I put my logo on the outside. So
So then he gets that poly bag, he puts it in a food saver vacuum safe bag, he vacuum seals that, puts that in a 10 by 12
I get
foot
great
box.
reviews on my shipping,
He freights it to your house. All this
and
is
it's
covered by
delivered
him.
by Jason Bourne.
And then he drives there himself and just delivers it to you in your hand.
I saw, I don't know, I can't remember who it was. It's some fucking YouTuber or something, or maybe it was like someone basically like they had the option for like $1,000 more to have the person like deliver
Drop it off?
to drop. I can't remember who the fuck it was, and I was like, I would not give a shit about someone like paying someone $1,000 more to come. Like
no, I'd rather just pay for the extra overnight shipping and signage
exactly.
Yeah.
And I was like, whatever.
and the insurance. I'll just do that. I don't want somebody to just walk it to me.
Yep.
It's a little weird. But other than that, anything else you go get cards at? Auctions.
or like local shows. I think local shows like are like
They're
the
fun.
best because like you have
Yeah,
the
when-
cash,
when
you
is
see
that?
the product.
I don't even know.
So there's one. I think it's the end of April, the
That's
Shriner
right.
one.
Yeah.
Shriners, right? Yeah.
I think it's
you
too
gotta
late.
remember to remind me about. Oh, it's probably too late for us. But remember to remind me so I can go.
With us.
So
right?
I mean, we'll just go together.
Well, yeah.
That's
we're
what I'm
gonna
saying.
go
Remind me to so I can go.
Don't yell at me, God.
God, damn it, Marshall.
So yeah, collect.
Hope
next
it's not a
September.
Friday.
I'm hoping
I
to.
hope it's a Saturday and Sunday.
It's probably
It's
Saturday,
and
Sunday
for sure.
Yeah.
I'm definitely saving a lot of money right now. That's what you were asking. Like, why I haven't been wanting to go to like shows. All my money is just like I want to.
So it's like
Because like the
come with
last
me.
FlexCon I went to, like I bought stuff, but there was so much stuff that like I walked away from the table and I was like, I should have bought that.
What are you looking for at Collecticon?
Okay, so I'm looking for sealed goodies, graded and or raw crystals because I'm gonna get back into the crystals. I want the Blastoise 9 and a Chansey 9. So if I can find those raw and or graded 9s, I might just buy one. I'm really trying to find I would love to. I think I can find a raw mint Blastoise.
I'm pretty sure you can. There's so much.
Pay for the Chansey.
And you? Are you looking to buy anything?
Yo, yeah.
And the eyebrow and everything. Yeah.
No, yeah. I'm looking for more primes.
That's right.
Yeah, primes, and then I want to pick up at least. I want to try, because I'm not trying to ball out, but I'm trying to take a good amount. Like,
because we ain't ballers.
I think my minimum I'm gonna take, like minimum is gonna be like $3,000. I think that's my minimum.
Depending on how this month ends for me, which is going really good, then I might ball out.
Yeah.
Can I say something real quick about these conventions? I know people like bring like they'll bring their case with like all their like personal stuff. Am I the only one that doesn't bring any of like, I won't bring not one like personal slab. I'll just bring stuff that I'm willing to trade.
I bring personal stuff because if I get the right offer and it's not something that I'm super attached to, I'll sell it.
I'm more worried about like, well, not so much in Dallas, like I was in Houston, but like walking to my car and just getting fucking jumped.
No, I was carrying my suitcase around because I was so worried leaving it in my truck.
I left. Like when I remember I left early like Saturday. I was like, fuck it. I was so over CollectCon. I left Saturday and like walking to my car.
Really?
Oh, dude. I was getting so like jaded on like all these like people who I've never met in person, and I met them finally. And I was like, oh my god, this person's such a fucking douchebag. Like a lot of egos. I'm just like,
so after you met me, you were just like, I'm leaving.
I'm not gonna name any names. And after I met some individuals, like it really just like
we talked about this, the whole shattered image.
Oh, I was like, yeah, the shattered image, and I was like, okay, like that sucks. And then I remember I was like, yeah, I have no interest in coming back. So I'm hoping. Well, I know it'll be different now because I like have more friends, going into it. But I'm hoping Dallas
we're the three best friends that anybody can.
I'm hoping Dallas is nowhere near as
I think it'd be fun.
It's gonna be fun.
You have to hang out with the right group.
Yeah, well, like I said, I think because I was kind of like, I went with like a dude who I just met on Instagram. So like, and then we kind of met up, but we didn't have like a plan going. Now more plan. We have a table to chill at. So I think it's going to be.
Yeah, I think the Lean Heart event was cool. I met you literally in line and we just hung out the whole time.
Yeah.
So, and now we have a podcast.
Yeah, now we have a podcast.
Random.
Oh, boy. But before you cut me off, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No.
Bro, you cut me off of my show until last time, so I don't want to fucking hear it.
I'm so sorry.
Do you remember that?
That was like 2 episodes ago. It was like 2 episodes ago.
Get over it, bro.
No, I was kidding. No, I want to try to pick up at least 1 or 2, like at least 1 shining, like a mint shining, and 1 mint crystal. I just don't know what yet.
So tell me if this would be good. So my PSA 7 Gold Star Charizard,
I might buy that off
for a PSA 8 Japanese Gold Star.
No.
I mean,
bad for me or bad for him?
I think the English, I don't know. I had to look at prices, but I don't know.
I'll be down to trade.
Wait, trading here 7
for
a Japanese 8?
Might as well add some more and get a 9 before you do anything. But you, like you said, you want 10, so why would you get an 8?
Okay, so and that's why I'm saying like my collection, it's always metamorphosing. So like on high grade cards, I don't mind getting like 8s and 9s. There's certain things that it's probably I would never get into 10 because it's just not possible. So I'll get 8s and 9s in those. But I wanted like
I feel like anything in Japanese though is kind of possible to find, so like reachable in Japanese. I feel
to like get a 10.
Not to get a 10, but to buy 10s. Like I feel like
it depends.
So wrong.
Like there's exclusive, like just for example, Battle Fiesta cards.
I guess exclusive cards.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like most of my Japanese are like exclusive.
Okay.
And then high end cards, and like I want trophy cards, and I want like Battle Fiesta and stuff like that.
What does like a Japanese Charizard go for? Like a regular, like unlimited, like a regular, like base set Charizard. Yeah.
Like $500-$600 something like that.
Right. In a 10.
In a 10? Talking about graded? No,
not
in a 10.
Oh, so a PSA 9, like base Charizard right now, $1,100.
No, I'm talking about Japanese.
Yeah, PSA 9, but like we're talking about like base set era.
Yeah.
Japanese Charizard, $1,100, $1,000 all day.
That's like nothing at all. Like,
well, how much is a PSA 9 American Charizard Unlimited? PSA 9. You don't know exactly.
I'm not sure, but.
Anyways,
but I know like an 8 or like 8.5 is like around like $400 to $600.
So the last one that was just sold was $5,500 best offer.
For what?
For the base set Charizard Japanese
10. See, that's like super reachable. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but I mean, still a lot.
It's a lot, yeah. But compared to like like
you bitches. Oh, sorry, something went for cheap, and I could have grabbed it.
I feel like that's not outrageous.
No, it's not. It's not. I mean, like I said, I still don't have $5,000.
There's way more expensive cards, but like think about it, like it's $5,000. Like That's pretty up there. For
No, it is. And I'm not knocking that it's not up there. I'm just saying, like, if you think about, like, a Shadowless, something that's not a Charizard, like, there's cards out there that are, like, $10,000, $11,000 for a Shadowless.
Get into, like, the exclusive Japanese stuff that are intense. Then you start.
Yeah, that's okay. That's what I'm talking about.
Bro,
yeah, so, like,
$5,000 is still a lot of money
I think
for a single card.
Yeah, I think so. For me, anything above, like, $2,000, I'm just like,
dude, I just spent $900 on a Venusaur, and that to me, I was like, that's a lot. $900, that's a lot of money.
That's a lot for me. I have to think about it. Like,
I like buying my cards in bulk.
I also like buying my cards raw, so I would never buy. That's what I'm saying. I'd rather trade because I would never pay that much for that.
Right.
So yeah, collecting is fun.
I'm just an idiot. I will spend fucking money, bro. Like I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if I said this on the podcast, but
you're collecting what you like though. So I mean, at the end of the day,
so that's why I don't really care too much about getting
money's money. You can't take it with you when you die.
Because like,
well, you make really good money. You can always just go back, do some stuff, and then
but I mean, I would still like to have a savings account.
So next episode, we're gonna be learning about credit scores and savings.
We'll do taxes and everything,
and Roth 401ks.
I think since June of last year,
I don't even want to know what you spent, bro.
Like on my collection, on everything that I've purchased so far in Pokemon, it's been over like $20,000.
Well, a lot of it's in modern too,
and a lot of it was in modern. Yeah.
Go to my website, bro.
But we're actually not doing 401ks next episode.
We're gonna teach you how to stay away and get away from tax evasion.
So we're trying to do, going forward, at least one guest a month if we can, if not two. There's 4 episodes a month, so be 1 to 2 guests out of the 4 is a pretty good number if you ask me.
Yeah, and we're gonna try to get as many IRL, like in person.
IRL, in real life.
Like,
it's so stupid.
I don't like using acronyms when I'm like I don't say LOL like instead of laughing.
But I say IRL.
I know what you mean.
You know what I mean. Anyway,
I know what you mean, but I didn't know what you mean.
For a second, I was like, "What is?" Oh, I know that. And then you did the thing.
So we're gonna try to get as many in real life people as possible. Is what you're saying?
People in person.
Basically, as many Texans and as many people who are willing to pay for their own flight or
to come hang out with us.
I'm not opposed to flying people out here.
I'm 100% opposed to
like, I'm not. If it's
this guy, I just pay for so much shit.
Okay, we're gonna be flying.
I can spend some money, bro.
We're gonna be flying people out.
Wait, and this is why you need to go to Graded Guards. Use the code so we can save up the cash. And then we can fly you out.
You have to buy a lot of Graded Guards. We only get a certain.
The owner's gonna love us, and so
we can afford one plane ticket.
Oh, so back to my question: are we putting the studio in y'all's room to bring some people back?
Well, you're the one that has a damn fucking living room. Like, I don't know if we're gonna be able to fit it in ours.
But the thing is that we do the interviews and then y'all leave, right?
No, yeah, we're not gonna stay in your room.
Okay.
Like we would do the interviews and then leave.
We'll figure all that out later.
But
so they're gonna be like, man, that guy's a dick.
So hopefully next episode, we have Trey with us, and we're gonna be covering more. We're talking about more Collecticon stuff as we get closer to it. Have a episode kind of just based around going to a con or convention for
probably
the first
like
time
2 or 3 weeks before Collecticon. We'll have a video going out about conventions and stuff.
Oh man, that's gonna be fun.
So but I think we learned a lot about each other, and it's been real.
I like hearing that you're gonna share a bed.
Oh my god! Every time he tells me he's snoring, I'm just like, fuck.
Just wear the headphones.
Dude, I'm telling you, bro, you're gonna fucking hate it.
It's
dude.
that loud.
It's bad, dude. I snore
what does
so
your girl
bad.
do?
She snores too.
Oh god,
so, dude,
not nearly as bad.
Imagine the cat, just like in the corner. Like,
what the fuck is going on?
Yeah. It's not that bad.
Oh man,
it's just bad.
All right, guys, and with all that snoring, it's been real. We are the Unwighed Podcast. Till next time.
Bye.
Later, guys.